All right, let's talk about ChatGPT today. And this is going to be a topic that we're going to be discussing over the next few weeks in some of these videos. This is a multifaceted issue that deserves more than just a quick article or a quick video. There are a lot of elements to this. It's definitely an important issue, and I want to address many of the different layers and how it's going to impact you, what you can do about it to protect yourself, and to leverage this technology to do even better for yourself over the next coming years. One way I'd like to talk about AI technology, especially something as highly developed and impressive as ChatGPT, is to think of this as being exposed to a flood when you live in a low-lying area. So if you live in a low-lying area, and if you've seen this, in the news when there's bad rain, you know that these people are badly affected. They're negatively impacted. Their house floods or property floods. In many cases, it's just a disaster. The people who don't get impacted or impacted as much are those who are living in higher elevation areas. So let's use that metaphor for now. If you're living in a low-lying area, and by this, I mean, if you're doing bargain basement work, you're doing 1 or 2 cent a word SEO blog posts, let's just use that as a category. You are going to definitely be impacted by this, okay? And I think we all understand that, okay? But if you're there, you've already been impacted already by bad rains. What's coming right now is beyond a bad rain. It's a great flood. It's in that category. So let's just get that out of the way. You're going to be dealing with that, and frankly, you're not going to survive. Your house is going to be washed away. So if let's just talk about the mountain. Let's talk about the Freelance Opportunity Mountain. At the base of the mountain, not safe. That is the bargain basement level of the mountain. You want to move up. The next level in the Freelance Opportunity Mountain is going to be the vendor category. Now, the vendor category is definitely better than the low-lying bargain basement category, but there's still problems. It's still too low-lying in many cases, and if it's a great flood, you are going to be impacted for a couple of reasons. One is the water could reach that level, and two, people are moving up from the base of the mountain, the bargain basement level. They're trying to survive. They're trying to move to the next level of that mountain, which is the vendor level. The vendor level is you're dealing with prospects and clients who are still price sensitive. Price is going to be near or at the very top of their decisions. It's not going to be the only factor. In the bargain basement level, definitely the top factor. Vendor level, they're still treating you as a vendor. They're not treating you as someone who's much more valuable than that. You can be replaced. What you do has been commoditized, okay? Still not a great place to play. It's still very much vulnerable. The next level up in the Freelance Opportunity Mountain is the trusted partner level. This is a great place to work, okay? This is where there's an inflection point, and now you're no longer a commoditized service provider. You're someone who's bringing real value to the client in terms of ideas, suggestions, strategy, insights, perspectives. And the client sees you as, in many cases, indispensable, as part of their team, as someone who they can't imagine living without or doing without, okay? And that is a great place to be. That is the sweet spot in the freelance world. The very top of the mountain is the final layer, which is going to be the rock star. Very few people, just as you can imagine, there's very little space toward the top. Very few people get there. And the mistake that many can make is to go straight and shoot for the rock star level, which is admirable, but you don't necessarily need to be there to do very well. In fact, you can do very, very well for yourself in the trusted partner or trusted advisor level of the mountain. If you end up making it to the rock star level, even better. But that shouldn't necessarily be your goal. So bottom line is, when you think about these technologies, let's not ignore them, but let's also not panic. Where it's really going to make that impact, because it is a great flood, low-lying areas and near the base of the mountain. You need to move up. If you're watching this video, you're probably not there anyway. But just understand that more than ever, you're going to have to present and position yourself, market yourself, and add value in a higher way. But the bottom line is you're going to need to elevate your value. You need to position yourself and market yourself in that trusted partner level. That's where you need to improve your skills. That's where you need to add more value, bring more ideas and perspective and insights to client engagements. If you do that, you're going to be safe from ChatGPT and some of these other technologies that are absolutely coming.